Hello, everyone. I am so excited for this special episode of Plug Into Devin. We have with us Thandeka Tutu-Gxashe. She is the daughter of Archbishop Desmond Tutu. I am so thrilled to introduce her to you. I'm so grateful. Thandi, welcome to the show.
Wow, thank you so much, Devin, for having me. And I appreciate you not saying she's the eldest daughter, which most people would say. Which I happen to be, but I'm the nicest daughter. So I was going to correct if you had said she's the eldest daughter, and say, well, you could at least say I'm the nicest daughter.
Yes, okay, I will say that. We are thrilled to have the nicest daughter of Archbishop Desmond Tutu on the show today. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, you are the CEO of an initiative, a nonprofit that you partnered with your father to create. Tell us about it.
I'm the CEO of the Desmond Tutu Tutudesk campaign. And actually, I came late into the story because it actually was started by a young South African called Shane Immerman, who started the lap desk. He started it as a lap desk campaign. And then he met with my dad, who became patron of lap desk, and lap desk became Tutudesk. And then I became CEO of Tutudesks. So it really started with somebody else, but I am the CEO now. Right?
That's wonderful. Now tell us about the work that you're doing at Tutudesk.
Well, the problem is that in sub-Saharan Africa, 95 million children go to school without the benefit of a desk. And actually, globally, it's 500 million children, but we work mainly just on the African continent. And so the issue with not having a desk when you when you're starting school and learning to write is that if you don't have a solid surface when you're learning, then you never fully develop that skill. And if we consider being literate, the ability to read and to write, if the right portion is not part of the equation, then what we are doing is basically churning out semi-literate children, which has a major impact on them, on their education and socially, and then not just themselves, but their families, our cities, our countries, and the whole continent. And it makes our continent always lag behind others in the education sphere.
How did you connect with this project initially? How did you and your father connect with it initially?
Well, the unfortunate thing is that when my father went to school, which is more than 70 years ago, he went to school under very similar conditions where there were no desks. And when their teacher wanted them to write, they would have to get up off their benches and kneel on the floor and use the benches as their solid surface. So 70 years later, countries on the continent are still subjecting their children to those type of conditions. And so it resonated with my father, and because as he said, he wishes that he had a lap desk or a tutu desk when he was going to school, because it would have made the education so much easier to do than it's putting our children through unnecessary trials and tribulations. And what you get is a lot of children drop out of school just because the conditions are so arduous. And what Tutudesk is a portable tablet almost. It looks like an artist palette. And it's portable because if you go to a school where there are no desks, you likely live in a home where you don't have a desk or a place for you to do your homework. And so the learners can use them at home, bring them back and use them at school, and it makes an immense difference in the children's lives.
That is a brilliant, brilliant strategy. Thandi, what is your superpower?
Oh, now that I was not even expecting that. I'm not sure I know what a superpower is. You mean my God? Or
well, I was thinking about what is your greatest skill? What do you do best? What is the thing that allows you to be super effective in your work?
Connecting with people, being able to getting angry at injustice, getting angry at people in power who misuse that power, and having conditions like the ones we are more than 25 years into independent South Africa. We shouldn't have a country where there are 3 million children who go to school without a desk. That's a horrendous statistic for a country like South Africa. And so I think it's being able to channel some of that anger into a positive endeavor. It's having the anger and the passion, but not stopping there by just being angry and passionate, but translating that into action.
Well, you are an amazing human being, and I am so grateful that you would take a few minutes out of your busy schedule to visit with us and tell us about the amazing work that you're doing. Thank you. Before you go, would you take just a minute and tell people how they can learn more about your work or how they can contribute to the work that you're doing?
Indeed. We have a website they can go to, is Tutudesk.org. We're also on Facebook and on Twitter at Tutudesk, and email is info@tutudesk.org. And so any or all of those mediums will give them more information about Tutudesk and how they can help. And I mean, one of those desks costs $20 to put a Tutudesk into the hand of a child. We have given out nearly 2 million of those, but we want to give out close to 20 million by 2025. And we can only do that with the help of brothers and sisters around the world willing to work with us.
Well, that is wonderful. Thank you so much, Thandi. And I will go on your website today and make a donation to support you and ask all of the people who are watching today to do the same. So thank you very much, Thandi. You have a great day now, okay?
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
All righty. Let's do some good. I'm Devin Thorpe. For the last 8 years, I've been working full-time to eradicate extreme poverty, improve global health, and fight climate change. I've concluded that the best way for me to continue my work is to run for Congress to represent the people of Utah's 3rd District. In Utah, we have common shared values. Those things unite us. I believe passionately in our ability to come together, and I believe that working together, we can solve Utah's problems. I'm Devin Thorpe. I'm a Democrat. I'm running to represent the people of Utah's 3rd District. I'm Devin Thorpe, a candidate for Congress, and I approve this message.